verse 28, and it reads, Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash, the honest apostle, elders of great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach the truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. This is a quick little lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect. And name of this lesson is keep going. You want to keep going in the truth all the way into the end. Because the scriptures say this. I'm going to grab it real quick. You got to remember, man, our reward is not in vain. Everything, every labor we do, whether it's charity, whether it's um, teaching, going out teaching, doing lessons throughout the week, studying, fasting, praying, it's all for that benefit, man, which is the salvation, the crown of life, And I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. It say, But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So there you go. You got to endure until the end. All the way to the end. You got to endure, man. And you should be saved. You know? So meaning what? You have to continue to serve the Lord. You can't take breaks with serving the Lord. You can't have one foot in, one foot out. You have to be all in when it comes to working out your own salvation and seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahushua with fear and trembling, man. This is just something you have to do, in order to make it, in order to receive the salvation. Like, we read in Second Ezra 9 all the time. You will be able to be preserved from the sad perils, man. Talking about the trials and tribulations, the hard times that's about to take place upon the earth. You will be protected from those things if you endure to the end, if you remain faithful in the truth. It was something I was about to grab. Damn, can't remember what I was about to grab, but it's cool. I'm gonna grab this. Oh yeah, there we go. No, I remember. I remember now. Call on you. How about your shot? This is James chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. So there we go. If you endure through the temptations, through the pain and suffering, this is what you're going to receive. You're going to receive that crown of life. You're going to receive the promises. We already have the adoption, but you're going to receive the promises which comes with the adoption. That's one of the things, the promises and the covenants, the second covenant. You know, these are the things that we still have to look forward to, man. Because we don't, we broke the first covenant. And that's what made us in this situation we in now by rejecting the words he had about Shema shot, not following after his ways, not following after his laws, statutes, and his commandments, disobeying Yahweh Shema shot, man. But when we come back to the Lord, guess what? That's where all these benefits of the salvation and the kingdom comes to play, man. You know? But this is what the Lord promised to those that love him. This is what the Lord promised to those who he's going to give the salvation to. So that's why it's very important to keep going, to keep enduring through the sufferings and still remaining in the truth. Because your works is going to follow you all the way to the end. Like it said in Revelations 14. Your works is not going to be forgotten. The Lord is going to remember your works. He said he's going to reward every man according to his works. So this is the path. This is where it's at. This is the path to go. Seeking Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah with fear and with fear and trembling and showing charity. You know, that's the way it's to go. There's no other way to go. Everything else is about to get destroyed. Everything else is the ways of this place, and all of that's about to come to an end, man. You know, so it's important to uh just keep remaining. I'm gonna grab this. This is Revelations 3:10. It say, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience," meaning what? You can endure through all the sufferings, the trials, tribulations, the temptations, and you still remain seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He said, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, so since you endured, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." So there you go. Uh, if you endure in this truth, when that hour of temptation comes, which is about to take place upon the planet Earth, which is about to happen, this is about to be made manifest right before all of our eyes. This is about to be presented to all of us. This tiny tech being mandatory across the whole earth, the whole world, the Greek word oikoumene, to about the actual earth. This is going to be worldwide, global. You can't participate in no type of this society without taking that tiny tech, without taking that electronic device, without receiving that charagma or carax or grapho. It's all the same thing. This is the next big thing that's about to take place in this devil's kingdom, under this devil's rulership. For what purpose? For Yahweh Shem Yahushua to show his power. Because he's going to have men and women that's not going to bow down to this system. And children too, that's not going to bow down to this system. And that's going to overcome and receive the victory. And it's going to be broadcast, it's going to be made known, man. Then they shall know who are my chosen. The ones that endured to the end, the ones that kept going, man. So this is really a beautiful movie. This is all about what part of the movie the Lord got you in, which is the scary part. By the same time, if you remain, stay faithful, keep doing the work, be consistent, be diligent to make your calling and election sure, guess what? You're going to take part in the victory, man. Because we almost out of here. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of months. Shit. In a minute, it's going to be a matter of weeks. It's not really too long. But this is about to take place. And that's why brothers been speaking on this topic heavy. That's why the spirit been on this, because this is the next major prophecy. Literally, it's about to happen. In this generation. You know, why you think it's 8 billion people on the earth? But that's a whole nother topic. Verse 11 is say, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown." So there you go. It said, "Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown." That crown of life that's going to be received to them that endure the temptation. You can be replaced. So you have to make sure no man take your place in receiving salvation, because you gave up. Because you took your hand off the plow. You ain't want to keep going, keep fighting, keep enduring, keep suffering. This too hard for me. Nobody ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Lord said, "Endure hardness as a good soldier." Soldier goes into solitary, man. So you gotta do this shit for your fucking self, you know? And stop fucking playing. Seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Bahashim Hakodash. In truth and in sincerity. I'm gonna close out with this. This is John chapter 4, verse 34. It say, "Yahweh shall say unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work." So you have to do the will. Regardless, without no doubt, the work has to get done. You ain't doing the work, you ain't gonna make it. Period, point blank. So with that, I'm gonna close out. Give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash.
The honest to the apostle, honest to the great millstone. Well, peace and blessings.